everyone, and welcome back as always.
Hi.
We are very excited to watch more of the cast remembers. This time we're going to watch Jamie. We are going through all the different, well, I don't know if we're going to go through all of them if we have time, but we all decided to watch this one next. So we saw the one with Peter Dinklage, and we saw the one with Emilia Clarke.
Yeah.
And we all love Jamie. He's a terrific actor. These are great videos, but they're so emotional and sad and happy too. And I'm so great they all had a great time on the show. But it really makes it real that the show is ending. So I think we should just get into this and see what he has to say, right?
Yeah, I'd love to see it.
You can't be in this business without having a fundamental passion for it and like a joy of storytelling. And something like this is so rare that you get to have so many talented people come together, experience a success like this, to work with the very best in the business, and get to go out on a high. It's been an incredible journey.
It's crazy hearing his voice like that.
Yes.
I remember my first scene we shot from the pilot, and that was the King's arrival at Winterfell. Everyone's wearing all these huge costumes, right? And I do remember this moment, you know, the King rides in on horseback and he has to get off his horse. And it's like
Oh my God.
Because Mark Addy, who played Robert Baratheon, his robe was enormous. I mean, there was no way you could get off the horse in an elegant way. The horse rides in, he's like, ah. And then, hold, everyone, and then they run in with like a ladder. They help him down, and they run out with the ladder, and then carry on. Oh, here we go. I do remember that. Those were the glorious moments.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
And then there's this moment.
Yeah, I remember.
I
Final
know,
scene
it's
of
bad.
episode 1. We shot that in 3 different versions.
Boy.
One where I was butt naked up against the wall with this very sweet local buddy double. And then another one where I was on the ground, and a third one. I mean, it was various levels of nakedness. I think we ended on a fairly dressed version, which I think was definitely the right choice.
Things I do for love.
I remember that.
And doing that to your fellow.
Behind me.
Oh my
Jamie
God.
has such a great character to play and a great storyline. And there's a couple of scenes, like the bathtub scene with Brienne was a great scene to shoot.
Oathbreaker.
Yeah.
Man without honor.
Gwen and Lena, they're just brilliant and very, very different. And then, of course, the characters are so different, which makes it fun because it's a kind of a different version of Jamie you get to see.
This isn't a war we can win.
And the same, you know, with Dinklage and Jerome, very different versions of Jamie there. I mean, they're all great. I think the most fun scene we shot was season 7. We shot this big sequence, the loot train.
Yes, that was
We shot that in
insane.
Spain, outside, just outside a town called Cáceres. It was such a beautiful location. And there was something about being outside every day and being on horseback. I love riding. It was just, you know, over the years the show has grown. You know, it's so big now. I don't think you could find anything bigger, even if you went to feature movies. It's so ridiculous. But last year and in Spain, you had the grandness, but it still felt intimate. And yeah, you do feel lucky when you get to experience those.
Yeah, I remember
miss
that
the
fight,
people,
yeah.
the crew, everyone involved with this. I mean, we've been very, very lucky that almost everyone has been coming back season after season, and there is this real sense that everyone involved, that this was special. It's rare that you have a show, any show, where people don't lose interest, you know, by season 4 or 5. But here it's been building and it's still building. When this thing opens in 2019, it'll have been 10 years of our lives.
Yeah, wow.
That's a long time.
That's Jamie Lannister, the Queen's twin brother.
I was like a little puppy when I arrived. And coming to Belfast, I learned how to walk with pride and joy. And I'm moving from this experience as a better person. I'm gonna miss it.
Oh. again, bittersweet. It's so cool hearing his voice because he sounds so different as his normal self.
I know,
despite
I
we
know.
know him as Jamie. So it's interesting to hear that. But
And for him to say he's so young there, it's like, that's nothing. What about Arya, you know?
yeah, I know they've come so freaking far. That's a long time, and they've really grown throughout the whole series. You know, I can't wait to see his role in this because I'm curious on where he went and who he is going to support, and I have an idea. But we'll see. I know Cersei is scaring the heck out of him, and
Right.
I love how he can have relationships with, like, in a battle scene with, like, the Dothraki. That was kind of fun to see that, you know, just behind the scenes stuff.
I'm predicting that he's going to kill Cersei.
Yeah, I wonder about that.
I know, like, we were kind of predicting that a little bit a couple trailers ago or whatnot,
Yeah.
but again, Cersei is a cool bad guy. Like, I think
Oh,
she's
she's
so
phenomenal.
manipulative, yeah, and she's very good at what she does, but I know she has to go, and that would be a very good way, you know, if Jamie killed her.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure that would be emotional too. Yeah, I can totally see Cersei going. I really hope Jamie survives because I want to see him part of the King's Guard alongside Jorah and Brienne because that would be
Yeah,
pretty cool.
there you
That's
go.
my whole like thing I want for them. Again, I don't know if Jon and Daenerys are going to survive. I have a feeling someone must, and we have a thumbnail right now that says one must die because you know people
Oh
always
my
try to
God.
predict
Oh my
what's going to happen. You know, Kim actually said before we started recording, which was kind of funny. She's like, I hope this isn't going to be like Avengers Infinity War. So quick spoilers, so don't listen to the next few seconds if you haven't seen Infinity War. But Kim said that I hope it's not going to be like the end where Thanos actually snaps his fingers and pretty much half the world dies, or half the universe dies. And that's the same thing that happens on Game of Thrones. The Night King just kills everyone off, and that's
them up.
it. And then he's watching the sunrise.
Oh, yeah.
And I started laughing. I'm like, that's epic.
Oh, my
I'm just not, though. I'd be really mad if that happened. That would not be cool. But
No,
can you
but
imagine?
can
Oh
you
my gosh.
imagine?
Like, bittersweet. Yeah, I guess so. Definitely, I want Jorah to survive. Jamie, Brienne, I want those three together as a King's Guard, Queen's Guard.
Gendry is still alive. And
Gendry's
he's-
still alive.
Yeah, what's going to happen
Yeah,
with
there's a
that?
lot of characters in this. It's so crazy that are still surviving, you know. But I want to see Nymeria come back. I know I said that before, but I want to see Arya's wolf come back, direwolf, and dragons and direwolves team up, go after the White Walkers and survive. That'd be great. But yeah, like very excited to see Game of Thrones, and I definitely want to see more of the cast members.
I
It's
do
bittersweet,
too.
it's sad, but pretty cool to see their opinion and their perspective on how things were behind the scenes. And it's so cool seeing them all get along and have fun with it too, and how grand this is for a show to go on for 10 years and still be as great, if not better, and still like revealing all these different things,
Larger and
shocking
grander.
things.
Yeah.
And it gets grander, yeah. And he said it's even bigger than like theatrical stuff. I think we'll end it there. It's pretty awesome. Can't wait to watch Game of Thrones. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you very soon as always. Bye.